Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 3. I'm Chance, also known as Ross. In the last episode, we completed the Temple of the Union side quest. I think also the Canterbury Commons side quest, if I remember correctly. So now, um, um, sorry, I just was eating cake, and my throat was really dry for a second. And now we're gonna do the Tenpenny Tower side quest. It should be really fast because I'm planning on doing the evil route. But I'll talk to some residents just get some insight.
This better be important.
How's the ghoul situation coming along?
That damn Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. Keeps showing up, looking for a handout. He and his kind aren't wanted. End of story. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something violent soon. And that would make Tenpenny nervous. I don't like it when Tenpenny gets nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and his band of misfits, or I'd gladly end this thing once and for all.
What the hell's a ghoul? Perhaps residents could be persuaded to let ghouls live here. Ever tried talking to ghouls? I bet you could work something out. Could help with the ghoul problem. Where are they hiding out?
Really? You? You're welcome to give it a try. But don't come crying to me when you get hurt. They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghouls. Be careful. Roy seems damn close to turning zombie himself. I suppose you won't be doing this out of the kindness of your heart, How's 500 bottle caps sound? Payable upon termination of that damn ghoul, Roy Phillips, and all his followers.
You want this problem solved or not? You spare a little bit more than that.
Well, maybe you're right. It was something I was going to have to do eventually anyway. How about another 200 caps? And here, you can take this rifle and ammo. But you better not screw this up. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main entrance. Try going through the train yard.
What's it like living at Tenpenny Tower?
Tenpenny is always on time with the money. And we get fairly comfortable digs with side benefits.
Tell me all about Alistair Tenpenny.
He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it.
My dogs are barking. I have to go now.
Watch your back.
Pretty sure I could buy ammo.
You take care of those ghouls.
Working it already. Yeah, armament supply. Could buy ammo from him. And syntax. Huh, didn't know I could buy syntax from him. That's cool. Does he have... Yeah, he does have a pretty steady supply of this. To restore my freaking assault rifle ammo supplies. There we go.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Anthony
Those clothes
Ling.
are atrocious. You should stop by my shop, New Urban Apparel, and freshen up that look. Upgrade to fabulous.
Are you worried about those ghouls?
They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back.
I might be able to solve the problem.
You're certainly welcome to try, aren't you? Talk to Chief Gustavo.
To like living at Tenpenny Tower.
Only those deserving to live here can afford it. And let me tell you, those who do live in style.
I've noticed the quality of living here is rather high, isn't it?
And you can thank me for that. I'm the resident guide to all things fabulous. And I'll tell you what isn't ever in style: disgusting ghouls getting their rotting paws all over everything.
The only good place. Most schools are in need of serious makeover. Am I right?
You bet. But who would dare touch them to give it to them?
Tell me about Mr.
A
Tenpenny.
very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite.
I'd like to do business with you.
I only carry the
You have leather armor. Don't. Have combat armor, but not leather armor. Oops.
My
Ew.
name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so.
Put a lot up. You put up with a lot from your husband, huh?
Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the Ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you?
I've dealt with enough ghouls that I don't ever want to see one again. I could take a pack of ghouls without breaking a sweat.
That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need.
Know anything about these ghouls?
They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the problem.
Really? Chief Gustavo is going to want...
Yeah, I know. What's it like living at Tenpenny
It's
Tower?
very clean and safe here. Well, mostly safe. They say those ghouls won't get in, but I don't know.
I have to go now.
Bye now.
Dr.
I'm off duty.
Banfield.
Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need?
Know much about these ghouls?
My current theory is that the destructive disease of the ghoul condition will always eventually render him little more than a mindless killer. The proverbial wasteland zombie with a predilection for raw human flesh. They can't be cured. And there's nothing to alleviate the symptoms. All in all, it seems rather sad, really.
Huh. Don't suppose you've consulted any ghouls on your little theory?
Well, not exactly. But my colleagues have published papers. I suppose someone ought to verify their findings. Perhaps I'll do that. Who knows? I might even finally get published.
I mean, that is a thing, if I remember correctly. There is like
You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose.
some form
I
of
run the Cafe Beau Monde.
like
Stop by sometime.
degenerative form of ghouls.
Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight.
Wonder if there's any ghouls. Say nothing.
Those ghouls got you scared too, huh?
It's like living at Tenpenny Tower.
It's a great place to live. I've always dreamed of giving people fresh meals and a place to relax and enjoy a good conversation or two. Tenpenny gave me a place to do that. I'm greatly indebted to him for that.
Running a cafe can't be easy.
Indeed. Everyone who lives here has worked hard to get here. That's why we can't just let those ghouls in. They demand the right to live here, but what have they done to prove themselves worthy?
I think they've proven something, but just by staying alive in that condition.
I guess I never thought of it that way. It's probably really hard just living day to day like that. Now I feel a little ashamed.
Tell me about Tenpenny Tower. Or Tenpenny.
Every day it's the same thing. The man has no imagination with his meals. But it's his building, so every day I make that damned iguana bit sandwich, no salt, with a peeled pear on the side. Send it up to the penthouse.
I have to go now.
Don't be a stranger to the cafe.
I'm pretty sure I talked to this lady already.
Shopping at Le Chic.
The Sheik, are you afraid of the ghouls?
If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security.
I make it a point to stay clear of trouble.
Well, I just thought... Never mind. I see my boutique has proved to be an irresistible lure. Welcome back.
What is it like living at
He stays in his
wrong one.
penthouse suite most of the time. So long as we pay the rent, he lets us live here.
What's it like living in Tenpenny Tower?
Tenpenny is a classy place. Just look at me. Look at my shop. Can't find top shelf class like that anywhere else.
Good thing the tower's structurally sound after the war.
Indeed. Though Tenpenny has put a lot of work into restoring it, and he's hired security to keep us safe. But they seem to be having some trouble with a pack of ghouls living in the tunnels nearby. Don't suppose you've encountered many ghouls on your travels?
I could kill a ghoul or two if I had to. When I see a ghoul in the distance, I tend to turn around and go the other way. I could kill a ghoul or two.
I bet you could. Talk to Gustavo.
I'm the bad guy. I shoot. Pew pew. Ask questions later.
Keep it short.
Oh. Why are you married to
Move.
him then?
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle?
Love a drink. Say nothing.
I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink?
Do you know anything about these ghouls trying to get in here?
Don't you worry about any such thing, sir. Care to wet your whistle?
Oh,
Hey,
let me talk to you. I assume you're a doctor, no patients? No? What about the other side?
I can smell the stink of ghoul on you.
Stink of ghoul on me. I mean, I was hanging out with Sharon at one point, but... Unless you just say it around here. At the train yard. Should be some. Oh, my lord. Oh! This place is bigger than I remember it. But then again, I think you could just go in there. You don't actually have to explore out here. Oh! Oh shit, Reavers. Oh, one more level to max. And I still don't have... I mean, I could just... I won't max out everything. That's the first. Usually I have everything maxed out, but then again, I haven't really been, you know, planning out my stuff. First child at heart. Finally get this perk, because it's not required, but it is required for some unique weapons, and I want to collect as much of those as I can. Not planning on collecting them all, because I can't remember where they all are, but as many as I can. But I've been not getting it because basically I wanted to try to actually complete the quests as they were intended, instead of just being like, let me win. Although, a lot of let me win buttons is kind of nice when it comes down to it. Alright, let's actually go into the tunnel. Let's hope it's not filled with reavers, because that's gonna suck. Down into the depths. Oh, they can't see me. Just imagine you have to actually come through here fighting all these ghouls. Just to say, hey, I want to help you. You know, take over Tenpenny Tower. You're doing this the good, air quote, the good route. I still don't think it's a good route, in my opinion. I might have touched upon it before, but like, if you do the good part of this quest, you have to basically assist in a slaughter of a bunch of innocent, I mean, although racist, but innocent people. Or not even racist, like they're just bigoted. They just aren't willing to understand, you know, the ghoul condition. But does that give ghouls the right to, you know, condemn them to death? No. I mean, it doesn't give the residents the right to condemn the ghouls to death, but it's a strange thing. Like, there's a lot of proof that ghouls, their minds decay after a while to become feral. Generally when they can't interact with people, but it also happens, if I remember correctly, in the Fallout 4 DLC, Nuka World, you find some dialogue that talks about how this lady, she just went feral, and her whole goal was to get a cure, or to find a cure to ghoulism. Couldn't find it, went feral. And like her not resolution, but like her mind was pretty made up to finding a cure, and it's not like she never found a cure. It's just she only had so much time before she would become a feral ghoul, before, you know. It's just that she never found it. Like, she spent so much time trying to find it, but never found it before she turned feral. And she's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't, I couldn't fight becoming a ghoul. Now I'm a ghoul, kind of thing. And I think she ended up killing herself before she actually became the ghoul because she didn't want to turn into one. So that's how end of the rope she was. And like when I listened to that, it just made me think, okay, well, all ghouls eventually turn feral. Just it kind of makes sense. Some have better, just like how all human beings are all different. Some ghouls immediately turn to ghouls, like feral ghouls, and some ghouls don't. Some manage to survive and, maintain their, cognitive processes or whatever to maintain their humanity in a way. I mean, it's never been fully confirmed, but just based on how it's been written, it seems like, becoming a ghoul, feral ghoul is inevitable. So think about it this way. They know feral ghouls exist, and then they know that ghouls exist. They know that most ghouls turn feral. So in that case, what would you rather do? Would you rather risk that your fellow residents will become a feral ghoul by letting in I don't know, thousands or whatever of residents to join you, and then maybe over time one or two of them might turn feral and attack you and possibly kill you? Or do you just keep them at arm's length? It's like a philosophical question. I mean, obviously you would want to shelter fellow human, but when things like feral ghoul reavers exist, I don't know. Do you want to risk your best friend to become a feral ghoul reaver to kill you? It happens. I don't know. I mean, it's a video game with moral decisions. I just don't find killing these guys the negative or the positive. It's obviously an evil thing to do, but look, there's a bunch of feral ghouls down here. These feral ghouls could be accidentally released into the wasteland. Or, I mean, if someone stumbled down here, a wastelander will die. And vice versa. If, let's say, you pack all these feral ghouls into Tenpenny Tower, someone visits Tenpenny Tower, they get mauled to death by all the ghouls. What's the good thing there? Ask yourself, what's the right thing?
You there! Put your weapons away! Come over here! No funny business.
Just wiped out an entire battalion of feral ghouls, and you're just gonna tell me?
What are you doing here?
Here to see Royal
Oh, yeah?
What's we doing? I have to go now. Sorry, boy. Had to be done. See, he gets an ear, which is usually reserved for good people, but all they want to do is kill all the people in Tenpenny Tower, and there are good people in Tenpenny Tower, including Herbert Daring Dashwood, a ghoul, not apologist, a ghoul ally. And if you help, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but if you help the ghouls take over Tenpenny Tower, you either do it by slaughtering all the residents, or by convincing the residents to let the ghouls in which case a bunch of residents leave, but, ghouls enter the premises, and promptly they start assassinating residents left and right until all former residents are dead, and it's entirely a ghoul place, which morally that doesn't make sense since the residents of Tenpenny Tower let them in. They're like, yeah, you could live here. And what they did with that is just be like, okay, now you die. And it's like, you're really gonna kill all the people who let you live here? Like, they were willing to compromise and, form bonds. You're just gonna say, nah, ain't about this, chief. It's kind of fucked up, in my opinion. Just saying. Hello.
What do you want?
What are you doing in the metro tunnels?
Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us.
You actually don't have rights because there's no such thing as a government. It's technically anarchy. No one has rights. Not even me. Not really business, sorry I asked.
You're right. It's none of your business. Yeah, bring it over here.
Ah, a shame. Oh wait. Thought I Well, that's that. Karma. Gray Stranger. At least I think that's what it says, Gray Stranger. Maybe it says the Strangler. No, Stranger. Yeah, I mean, again, if I was playing a Goody Two-Shoes playthrough, I would convince the residents of Tenpenny Tower to let the ghouls in, and I would, you know, slowly die inside as they slowly kill all the residents in Tenpenny Tower. But since I'm neutral, I have free reign to kill, you know, kill the people who I think are in the wrong. Like, these ghouls could literally go to freaking Underworld if they wanted. They could build up their own freaking, it's called their own, settlement. But no, they want to go to Tenpenny Tower. And I don't agree with Tenpenny. He's an asshole. But I do agree that with the residents that they don't have to let them in if they don't want to. Like, nowhere, anywhere says that ghouls are allowed residency in cities because, again, there's no government in this wasteland. The fact that they didn't shoot them on sight shows that they have humanity to just say, like, hey, listen, we don't want you here. Please leave. Don't come back. You know, they could have easily just shot them out with bullets. Where am I? Or Metro Access and Generator. Oh, is this to go into Tenpenny Tower? I believe it is. Yeah, there's a secret way into Tenpenny Towers that requires you to, you know, be inside Tenpenny Towers to do. Oh, wait. There should be a way out right here. Jesus. And surely the reward for doing the Goody Two-Shoes size of this quest line is way more worth than what you get from the evil side. 100%. There's no, like, debating that. Alright. Oh wow, Jesus. Wasn't expecting to see that on the other side. Does this lead back anywhere I know? Yeah, it does. Capital Wasteland. Warrington Tunnels. Pretty simple quest. It's pretty, I mean, if you do this way, it's pretty slow. Slow, I mean, fast. Sorry, texting my friend something. Oh, professional. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, because the other way is upstairs. Yeah, makes sense. Alright. Well, good fucking luck, Mr. Guy. Oh, yeah, it is pretty close. Oh, this is all pretty close. I didn't even need to teleport. But I did anyways. Because, you know, that kind of guy. Accidentally clicked. Oh, gate's so closed. Can't stop me though, because there's no one sitting here. Just the way I like it. Hey Gustavo, give me the monies.
Yes?
Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job.
How'd you know they were dead?
Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going.
Armament supplies? Trade?
Yeah.
Gotta drop off some junk I've acquired.